Good evening, Gills fans. Welcome back to Gills in the Blood TV. It is Tuesday night. It's an early start. It's 6 p.m. kickoff for this match day live as the Gills host Darren Ferguson's Peterborough. Literally 4 minutes from kickoff, such was the rush home from work. Gills team news is in. Posh's team is on screen at the moment as well. Mo Issa and Johnson Clark-Harris as a front two. Sami Samodic in the 10. Looks like a back three. Mark Beavers, Frankie Kent and Nathan Thompson tonight. So they're going to be playing wing backs, which is Butler and Ward. I think it's Joe Ward that scored a really good goal against us a couple of seasons ago. In terms of the Gills, one change. Callum Slattery comes back in. He is fit enough to start. Jordan Graham not, but is on the bench. The team in full for the Gills. Jack Bonham in goal. A back four of Ryan Jackson, Jack Tucker, Robbie Cundy and Connor Ogilvie. Callum Slattery will start at the base of that diamond in the place of Stuart O'Keefe, who is obviously deemed not fit enough to be able to start twice in 3 days. Be Carl Dempsey and Tom O'Connor from the sides of that diamond, Ollie Lee at the point, and then a front two of John Akindi and Verdane Oliver once again, who were both very impressive in the weekend win at Charlton. Sub bench tonight for the Gills sees Christian Magoma and Matty Willock miss out completely. So it's Sasha Bastien, Robbie McKenzie, Stuart O'Keefe, James Morton, Alex McDonald, Tyreek Johnson and the returning Jordan Graham. Should be an interesting matchup. If you watch my preview on the Monday review show, I've predicted a score draw. Their away form is patchy, our home form is patchy, but hoping for an entertaining encounter. We'll bring you footage as and when the game gets underway. 55 seconds on the clock. Gills have been really poor this evening, haven't even scored yet. It's appalling so far. Evans out. Open game so far, 5 minutes gone. Peterborough a couple of times tried to go through the middle of our centre-backs. I think it was Jack Tucker made really one good interception that stopped it getting into, I think, Johnson Clark-Harris. At the other end, Gills have been bright as well. A couple of times the ball's got into the feet of Verdane Oliver or John Akindi and they threatened to spin in behind or play someone in. Just won a free kick now, a couple of minutes ago as well. Big long ball over the top. John Akindi nearly got through on the back of a flick on. Christy Pym come out and swept up well at the back of the Peterborough defensive line. But yeah, free kick to Gills now, probably 15 yards outside the box, angle of penalty area, which Carl Dempsey is about to take. Tom O'Connor over it as well, so there's an option for the left footer. As I say that, Tom O'Connor's made me look like a liar. He's walked off, so it's definitely going to be the skipper with this one. Just waiting for something to happen in the penalty area, I assume, that we can't see. But here it comes now, arm up from Dempsey. Good delivery into the box. John Akindi's won it. It's gone up more than forwards and Peterborough have hacked it clear. They're trying to break. Jack Tucker's covering on the halfway line. Joe Ward's had to go backwards. 6 minutes played, still goalless. More good work from the Gills, and this time it's out of possession. Peterborough trying to play out from the back, not being allowed. John Akindi harassing the left-sided centre-back who's put it out for a throw-in. Here it comes now. Ryan Jackson, long one from a standing start. It's flicked on. It's hit the Peterborough player. No, it hasn't. Apparently it's been given as a goal kick. Still 0-0, 12 minutes played. It's another half chance for the Gills. It's Ryan Jackson who's done really well down the right-hand side. Again, digs out across. I think it takes a nick off the centre-back as it comes in. It loops up in the air. Verdane Oliver this time bosses the centre-half and wins the flick on. Tom O'Connor spins on it. First-time shot. Mark Beavers, give him credit, gets across and makes a block and the ball rolls harmlessly to Christy Pym. But Gills are on top at the moment with 15 minutes on the clock. Peterborough have just started to keep the ball a lot better in the last 5 minutes. Gills still well in the game though. Haven't been under any immediate danger in terms of clear-cut chances, but Peterborough starting to moving it from left to right, making our midfielders move around a bit more, which they weren't doing in the early stages. Mo Issa's just flashed the ball across our 6-yard box. It's drifted out eventually for a goal kick, but yeah, a couple of warnings that Peterborough and are in this game obviously and do possess a lot of quality, which has seen them rise up into the playoff places. Connor Ogilvie's got the taste for it, and after Saturday, 25 yards out, he's just dragged one wide in front of the Brian Moore stand. After good play again from Ryan Jackson, he was patient, didn't just deliver it into the box for the sake of it. Then found Carl Dempsey who shifted it to Connor Ogilvie, but his shot's gone harmlessly wide. 21 minutes played, still 0-0, but a really good watch. 25 minutes gone. Free kick to Peterborough just outside their D, but Gills have been really good throughout this first period of the game. John Akindi for me has been our best player, harassing and harrying the defenders when Peterborough try and play out from the back. When he's in possession, he's holding it up well, he's flicking it on well. He's bringing other people into the game. He's won his corners, he's won his throw-ins, and yeah, really promising start from the big front man as we go long down our right back area, but Peterborough have managed it to clear it. 26 minutes played, still goalless. So penalty to Gillingham, 30 minutes on the clock. Gills have a free kick wide on the right. Tommy O'Connor, instead of putting it into the mixer, goes to Ryan Jackson. Burst of pace, gets him in front of the left back. Ball into the box. John Akindi looks like he's just about to plant himself or jump. Frankie Kent's just pushed him in the back. It looks a bit soft at first viewing, but the clue is there's no real complaints from the Peterborough players. Big chance for the Gills. It's going to be John Akindi to take the spot kick. He's been really good so far. He deserves a goal. I'm not going to say anything other than that. He's been really, really good. Just waiting for the referee's whistle. Here comes John now. Stuttered run up. Steps forward. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Gills lead by a goal to nil, and deservedly so. Free kick here for the Gills to defend. Peterborough reacted well to going behind, in fairness. There was a bit of interplay between Mo Issa and Joe Ward. Led to Ward getting into the penalty area. Tom O'Connor does brilliant, tracks him back. There's a little drag back from Ward onto his left and then again onto his right. And Tom O'Connor managed to pinch it off him. Then had to defend a free kick, which Jack Tucker's just knocked out for a corner. So a bit of pressure from the visitors. Corner's going to be taken. I think it's Samodic over the far side. Corner of Medway Stand and Raynham End. It's going to be in, swinging in this swirling window. No, he's gone short. It's a step over on the edge of the box, but they've not read it. And Ollie Lee's managed to break here up towards halfway. Strange corner routine from Peterborough. Would have looked lovely if it had come off, but Gills have broken here. Oh, it's good covering from Nathan Thompson, in fairness. He's pitched it off Ollie Lee's toe and gone all the way back to Christy Pym. Still 1-0 to the Gills. Superb play from Verdane Oliver, not giving up on a lost cause. Nathan Thompson's trying to shepherd it out for a goal kick or a throw-in. Verdane won't give it up. Manages to wrestle it off of Thompson in the corner, and he's won his side a throw deep in Peterborough territory. Really good work from our front two again, not giving the Peterborough backline a moment's peace. Corner for Gills, last 6.5 minutes of the first half. It's going to be Carl Dempsey. I think I can't see at the moment because we're hidden behind the Gordon Road stand from the view that we get on the iFollow coverage. Whoever it was appalling because it's gone out for a goal kick. Didn't even make it to the near post, so one not to talk about. Corner for the Posh. They're just starting to apply a little bit of pressure again in the last couple of minutes. Again, the game's being played in front of us and we're defending well, but Peterborough have had more of it in the last couple of minutes. Here comes the corner now from Joe Ward, out swinging. It's gone all the way out to the far side. Frankie Kent's managed to rescue it from going out for a throw. That looks like a handball there, but referees... Oh, he has given it, yeah. Free kick to the Gills and poor set piece from Peterborough. And dare I say it, Gills have been really comfortable so far. Free kick to Gills. It looks like it's going to be the first caution of the game for Frankie Kent as well. John Akindi bundled over from behind, but more concerning for Gills is in the last break forward. Verdane Oliver looks like he was about to pull the trigger. Mark Beaver's done really well to pinch it off his toe. Unfortunately, Verdane Oliver's followed through. It looks like he's kicked the bottom of Mark Beavers' foot and he's hobbling quite substantially at the moment. Not sure whether he's going to be able to run it off. Hopefully we can get him into half-time and see what we can do in terms of some medical assistance. Couple of minutes to go, including injury time. Gills still lead. It's another half chance for the Gills. The free kick makes its way out to John Akindi eventually on the left. He pulls it back to Tommy O'Connor. Little ball inside. Snapshot from Connor Ogilvie. Drifts just wide of the far post with Christy Pym scrambling. Last 20 seconds of the half plus whatever injury time is added on. Half time at the Mems Priestfield Stadium. It's Gillingham 1, Peterborough United 0. Gillingham deserved to lead as well through that John Akindi penalty. Him and Verdane Oliver have both been superb. Haven't given the back three of the Posh a minute's peace in that first half. Defensively, we've been really good. Credit to our back four that the likes of Sammy Samodic and Johnson Clark-Harris have hardly been mentioned. Mo Issa has threatened a couple of times to try and get him behind with his pace, but he's been marshalled really well by Connor Ogilvie, who's been really well supported by the outstanding Tommy O'Connor for me. As I say, half-time at the break, it's 1-0 to the Gills and it's deservedly that lead as well. Tommy O'Connor and John Akindi, the standouts for me. Second half's just got underway at the Priestfield. No changes for the Gills, somewhat surprisingly. I thought Verdane Oliver would struggle to come back out for this second period, but he has done, so fingers crossed he'll be okay to get through for at least the next sort of half hour or so. In terms of our opponents, they've made one change. Mo Issa has been withdrawn at the break for Sirike Dembele. Strange one for me. I thought Mo Issa was the only one who was really trying to make things happen for the Posh in an attacking sense, but he's been taken off, so it'd be interesting to see if they almost play two attacking midfielders now with Samodic and Sirike Dembele off of Johnson Clark-Harris, or whether he'll go right up front alongside the big former Bristol Rovers frontman. Minute gone in the second half, still 1-0. Johnson Clark-Harris has just equalised for the Posh. Jack Bonham, unfortunately, is going to have to take the blame. Nathan Thompson bursts over halfway from the right-hand side. Gets onto his left foot about 20 yards out. It's a harmless enough effort. Jack Bonham gets down in plenty of time. Doesn't hold it. Pats it out into the middle of the 6-yard box. Johnson Clark-Harris has got a tap in. Really frustrating because Gills didn't deserve that based on the first half performance. Corner at the Posh. Gills are under the cosh. All of a sudden, Johnson Clark-Harris has come alive. Shot from the edge of the box. Looks like it might be heading in the far corner until Jack Tucker gets in the way. Here comes the corner now. Headed out by Verdane Oliver to the edge of the box and slapped harmlessly back wide by a Peterborough player. But Gills just need to settle here. We've not got a foothold in the game in this second period. 49 played, 1 each. It's 2-1 to Peterborough. It's 2 goals in 5 minutes. It's the substitute, Sirike Dembele. Good interplay down the left-hand side. He bursts into the box. Jack Tucker's unlucky. Comes across, makes a block. Takes a clip off of his shin and loops over Jack Bonham into the net. Peterborough have been better than our second period, though. Gills have got to ride this out because otherwise this could be 3 or 4 very quickly. We've not started at all and we've got work to do all of a sudden. An immediate change for the Gills. I think it was coming, in fairness, before the second goal anyway. Jordan Graham has come on for Verdane Oliver, so I'm not sure whether that's just tactical or whether that's partly because of that knock that Big Verdane took to the foot late in the first period. But 52 minutes played. First change from Steve Evans and Gills chasing the game a little bit. Corner for Posh. It's one-way traffic at the moment, unfortunately, aside from the odd long ball from Gills. Peterborough doing all the pressing. If anyone looks like scoring the next goal in this game, unfortunately, it looks like the side in pink at the moment. We've defended that corner well, though. Still 2-1 down, 55 played. It's another let-off for the Gills. It's brilliant play again from Sirike Dembele. Why he didn't start the game, I'm not really sure, because he's caused us untold problems in the first 15 minutes of this second period. Ball into the box. Eventually finds its way to Johnson Clark-Harris. He can't adjust his feet and shins it wide of the post, but Gills are hanging on by the skin of their teeth at the moment. Attacking intent from the Gills. The first time this half, it's taken 15 minutes. It's the substitute. Jordan Graham gets his first chance to run at the left-back. Butler dips onto his right foot, tries to stand up across far post, but it lands on the top of the net without taking a touch. Goal kick to the Posh. Double change for the Gills. Steve Evans throwing the dice. It's going to be Alex McDonald and Tyreek Johnson coming on with about 25 minutes to play. It's Ollie Lee and Tommy O'Connor coming off. Bit surprised, Tommy O'Connor. I thought he was really good this evening. Haven't seen a lot of him second half, but we've been under the cosh. But first half, I thought he was absolutely superb. But double change for the Gills as we try and affect things and get back on level terms. Breaking play as John Akindi gets a caution for a foul on the Peterborough centre half. So looking at the changes, it looks like it's a 4-3-3 for the Gills. So it's Jack Bonham in goal and the same back four of Jackson, Tucker, Cundy and Ogilvie. Then looks like either Slattery and Dempsey as the midfield pairing. Alex McDonald further ahead in the 10, and then Johnson and Jordan Graham from the sides and John Akindi as the lone front man. Obviously, if that's any different, I'll try and let you know. 3-1 to Peterborough, and it's probably game over. It's probably come after Gills had just had their best little spell of the second period. There was a ball from Jordan Graham that was cleared under his crossbar by Frankie Kent. Peterborough broke up the other end though. We defend the first cross okay. It works its way out to the right-hand side. Joe Ward, anonymous first period, puts in a really good ball. Johnson Clark-Harris had 15 goals at kick-off. He's now got 17. Spins in between the two centre-backs. Ball on the bounce. Back-heeled volley into the bottom corner. Jack Bonham's got no chance. The old cliche of a game with two halves couldn't ring truer at the moment. It's Gillingham 1, Peterborough 3. Free kick for the Gills. Tyreek Johnson's been bundled over. He's got up, he's going to take it. He's going to put it into the mixer. It looks like it comes in left-footed diagonal. It's a flat one. Jack Tucker's completed at the far post. It's good defending. It's worked its way out to Jordan Graham. Step over. Ball into the box. He's over-hit it, unfortunately. Done the right thing, getting to the byline. Peterborough looks so dangerous on the break at the moment. I'm not being funny, but every time they break, they look like they could score, and that's no detriment to us. It's just that Peterborough are a very, very good side at this level, and when they're on it, they're really on it, and then we found that out 3 times this second period. Another change for the Gills. It's probably precautionary. Callum Slattery was not fit at the weekend, and he's been cautioned, so he's been taken off with 16.5 minutes to play. It's Robbie McKenzie, who was really good when he came onto the Valley. He's coming on for the final period of this game. Can he affect it in a positive manner? Credit the Gills, they've not sat this off, still trying to have a go, still trying to make things happen. Jordan Graham's had a couple of opportunities to get balls into the box from the right-hand side. It's now been a caution for Dan Butler, the left wing-back, or left-back, sorry, this period as they've changed their shape. Jordan Graham's going to take this free kick. It's quite central. Here it comes now. Clipped into a dangerous area. Robbie Cundy competing. Robbie Cundy's been penalised. Free kick to the away side. Free kick for Peterborough, wide on the right-hand side of the penalty area as they take it about 6 yards out off the line. So it's going to be Joe Ward. Is he going to shoot? He's having a go. He's gone round the outside of the wall. Jack Bonham spilled another one. He's managed to grab it at the second attempt, but another spillage there from Jack Bonham, and he patted it back into the danger zone again, but he's got away with it. Still 3-1, 10 minutes or so to play. Free kick to the Gills. There's about 4 minutes plus injury time to play. Tyreek Johnson does really well on the left-hand side. Nutmegs his man, gets round him and has his shirt pulled and he's dragged to the floor. Jordan Graham's trotting across to take it now. You feel if Gills have got any chance of getting anything, this one has to go in though. Here comes the referee's whistle now. In swinging flat and pacey from Jordan Graham. Flick on it. Oh, it's a goal kick. Or was it a corner? John Akindi done really well to win the first flick. And then Alex McDonald behind him was competing. It's been given as a corner, so good defending from Peterborough. Jordan Graham's run across to take it this side now, so it's going to be out swinging from the corner of Rainham End and Gordon Road. Here it comes. Good delivery again. It's good defending again. It's Mark Beaver. It's going to be another corner. No, it's not. It's going to be a goal kick this time. 3-1 to Peterborough. 3 minutes plus injury time to play. Gills running out of time. Full time at the Mems Priestfield Stadium, and it's finished. Gillingham 1, Peterborough United 3. The very definition of a game of two halves, unfortunately. Gills, superb first period, pinned Peterborough back, blunted their attacking threats, scored a goal after winning a penalty, and thoroughly deserved their lead. Second period, Peterborough went through the gears. Unfortunately, Jack Bonhams gifted them the first after 40 seconds or so of the second half. From there on in, it was only one side that was going to win it. They've scored a second goal, which again's had a bit of luck with the deflection. But every time they came forward, they were carving us open. Scored a brilliant third through Johnson Clark-Harris, who you can see why he's very highly sought after at this level. Really, really good centre forward. Does both sides of the game as well. He's big enough to hold it up, but he's quick enough to run in behind, and he can finish, and he knows where the back of the net is. It's a harsh lesson for Gills, who by no means were disappointing or poor, but unfortunately, when Peterborough went through the gears, they were much the better side, and we didn't have really much of an answer to it. We created a couple of half opportunities second half without testing Christy Pym, and without saying Gills deserved to lose based on their first half showing, it's difficult to say that Peterborough didn't deserve to win. Anyway, that's enough from me. On to Saturday, but I'll be back Thursday. Before then, looking forward to that game. Please keep liking, subscribing, retweeting and doing all that you do. And until next time, up the Gills.